All right, boys, well, today is a big day. Got the truck pulled out. She's idling, looking good. And as you can see, my fancy cooler seat here is going away. As you guys can imagine, I'm sitting on a seat that's a cooler, and it's a clutch. I push the clutch in, I move the seat. Every time I go to turn, my doors are coming open. It's pretty sketchy. So seats came in, we're gonna get those bolted in. Pretty excited about them, so let's take a look and see what we're working with. All right, guys, so here they are. Corbeau. We got their harnesses, the seat, it's the fixed back DFX. What I was kind of looking for, and then we got a seat bracket. The seat bracket fits 2015 up S550 Mustang. We'll kind of talk about what that means when we put a cab and body of a truck onto that chassis of a car. That floor pan is super low, so we have to make some adjustments, make some brackets that go up and back to kind of fit these seats. But these are slider brackets, so they'll attach to the bottom of the fixed back seats. We can slide front to back. We just got to build some brackets from the floor pan to these to make them fit. 5-point harnesses. I kind of set one up in the house. We'll take a look at it, but they're super awesome. They have a cam lock. So I know the old style, if you guys ever had them, they're like, you know, multiple hands to try to open up, and you have to do a couple things. Kind of a pain and clunky. These just have one little quick cam lock and you'll disconnect everything. So super nice. Let's unpack it first real quick. All right, so you guys can see it here. It's the Corbeau DFX. Why did I choose this seat? Long story short is I built a chassis swap truck a couple years ago on the channel. Take a look at my very first, it's a picture video I made like 3 years ago. It's that truck. It's a light blue. It's on a 2008 Crown Victoria cop car chassis. But the truck didn't do any body work. It was shortened and channeled over this chassis. Great, super fun truck. I take it to an autocross. It was killing it. It was super fun, beating a lot of really nice quality stuff when this was kind of just thrown together, but on a modern chassis. It didn't look like what people thought it was when it was out there until I ran the course, and it was pretty quick. The moral of the story is I had factory Crown Vic like bucket seats, and I was sliding all over the place, and I was like death gripping the wheel trying to go through this autocross, and it really took away from the driving experience. And I remember thinking, man, I want to build like a legit fun little race truck, and I'm gonna put nice bucket seats that really wrap around and hold me in it. So that was the intent. I wanted a seat like this, but also I didn't want like a Kirky style that's just an aluminum frame with a little bit of padding, and it's not comfortable. So after looking at Corbeau's website, because I don't know if you guys can see over here, that Baja SS. So I've had Corbeau stuff before, and they're super comfortable and great quality. I've had them in my Jeeps. So I kind of looked at their website. It's a local Utah company too. And they had this, the DFX. It has really nice bolstering obviously, but it was built where it's taking comfort into consideration too. But it still holds you in really good. I got white piping, kind of because I want to finish out the interior with white stitching, white piping, and everything will be black on the interior. So I could get an option where it'd match with that. So overall, that's kind of why I chose it. It's a sweet looking seat too. So we'll get them installed, the harnesses too, and then the seat brackets. So real quick, let's go take a look at these harnesses. These harnesses are pretty cool. I think the color will match everything good. Finley! Here's old Finley. I don't know if you guys have met him yet. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. You know, we love you. Old Finley. So, like any good car guy knows, where do you put your new car parts? On the kitchen table. Don't tell my wife, she's not home. On the dinner table. So sets of 5-point harnesses, got a little submarine belt. So with this cam lock, super nice. You just pop it and they pop off. So, and they're black. I wanted everything. The buckles are nice. They came with bolts for the harness and everything. Some grade 8 stuff. So that's what we're gonna put in. We're gonna go over some brackets, basically build some pedestals that move the seats up and forward so we can still use the slider. It slides all the way to the back of the window basically, get the right positioning. Let's cut to footage getting those brackets built. Oh, here's our new cat, Charlie. We got a lot of animals, by the way. But let's cut to that footage and then maybe get a little drive in too.
Hey, I'm gonna weld over here, ball.
Yeah. I just gotta make sure I don't get everything dirty. Not hard bolted in, but they're in the brackets, they're in the holes. The sliders are all the way to the back. Kind of have those makeshift brackets. I'm gonna clean those up a little bit. Maybe do some bent 1/2" steel, like some 2-dimensional CAD maybe, and build, you know, like actual brackets, right, left bracket out of bent steel and laser etch something in it. But for now, this helps get our height set on the seats. I can build the cage around it now. So the big kind of question was, I didn't know the dimensions for the cage. So we need to build a B pillar. Need to do our harness bar for the seats. I'll have some room for that back here. We're gonna do a door bar that runs from here to the floor. We're also going to run from this rear DOM tube structure, kitty corner here to a bar, and then we'll run here into the bar there. All that tied off the B pillar. So I needed these seats in here to kind of figure out where I was going to put this B pillar, so I don't hit seats and whatnot. So these are in. We can get started with that. Obviously we got the dash, that stuff left to go. So overall though, she looks good. I like it. They're good, super comfortable. They got a track out here to do road racing, maybe an open track day, do something like that. That'd be fun. For now, we can get dimensions on everything, continue building out the dash console, and start doing some tube work, tie all that back together. So let's see if it's not snowing outside, if it's not too cold, maybe I'll get a couple shots of it, maybe driving up and down the street. A little bitty tiny rip for you guys. So, all right, let's check it out. she definitely will eat the tires. So I think that's gonna end her off for today though. We've got the seats in so we can start getting the cage built, all the cage in the cab. We can finish that dash, start thinking about how we're gonna move forward with that, and then tying up all the rear sheet metal and stuff that's gonna eventually turn into the rear bed. So as always, thanks for watching. God bless and long live hot rodding.